How are you all doing, everyone, and welcome back to another Andy Plays Golf video. First of all, welcome to all my new subscribers. I have gained quite a lot ever since doing my videos with James Robinson, so welcome everybody. I am going to make a valiant effort to keep an eye on my accent and just try and talk a wee bit slower so you guys can understand me, because a lot of the comments on James's video were about my accent and how you think I talk about 100 mile an hour, so I will drop it down. Anyway, today's video is going to be about what's in the bag, because I have literally changed everything. Obviously the video I done with James was about getting a hold of my irons, which I won in competition, so we'll go through all of that. I'm going to write down my numbers because this is going to be the start of my season. It's going to be the start of my kind of tournaments that I'm going to be playing. There's some big news with that. I don't like long intros, and this has been probably longer than I normally do, so roll the intro and let's get this done. First of all, what's outside the bag? Can I just point out my patch? This is a guy that works local to us, and where I work, I'm in CC Golf now. This is just the end of my shift and I thought I'd do the video. He done my logo patch for me. It's just something I've always wanted, but I never thought I would actually get to do, so that's fantastic. Pure in love with it. I'm going to hit some shots. I'm going to let you see the shots. As I said, I'm going to write down my numbers and we'll go through exactly what's in the bag, but also what's in the bag, because I'll be going through everything that I take on the course with me and see if it maybe helps you or if it doesn't. It's just a bit interesting to find out what's in my secret pockets. Anyway, let's move this out of the way. But I do need to say that things that have been going on with my back means that I'm certainly not hitting my clubs as long as I used to. It's not that I'm embarrassed about it. I'm just going to let you know that my numbers that I had last year were vastly different to the numbers I've got now. I'm probably about a club less, but the control factor has shot through the roof. It really has, and it's been great. As I said in the last video, my kind of welcome back video, I'm loving the control that I've got with my shots. I feel that every club I'm hitting is about an 80% shot. I can probably really go for it and try and get my numbers again. I'm just not interested. I'm really not. So let's make a start, as you've had a wee sneak peek at what I've got in my hand. This is, I will put close-ups on all the clubs anyway, so you will be able to see what I'm using. This is the 58 Cobra Snake Bite wedges. I've got these in a versatile, which I've got three of. I've got the 50, the 54 and the 58. I was going to do a review on these wedges, but I believe these are the 2021 ones. But to be honest, you're still getting these in the wrapper and you're getting them for a stupidly fantastic price. I buy them here in CC Golf and they're superb. I genuinely can't recommend them enough. This 58, which you'll be able to see in the pictures on the screen now, has got the full face grooves on it. You can get these in the 54, 56, 58 and 60, but I've only got it in my 58 club, and it's great because for those wee chippy shots, I sometimes hit off the toe. I won't talk through all the clubs, but I'm just going to show you me hitting my 58 degree, then I'll show you the 54 and the 50, then we'll come back and move on to the other clubs. These are full shots, and to be honest, the 58 and 54 I probably wouldn't hit as full shots, but for the purpose of this video, we'll do it anyway. So that's the three wedges hit. 58 degree was 90 yards, 54 degree 105 yards, and my 50 degree was 120. I'm probably not far off the numbers on that, but they're really controlled shots. I'm absolutely in love with these wedges. So on these grips here, I've got the Saplize Midsize Grips, which are, they're just plain, they're like the velvet, Tour velvet grips, but they're all mid-size. These are the ones you get on Amazon for like £40 for the pack. I've got the Champkey grips on all of my other clubs. I just don't want the rib on the wedges because I do go up and down the grip, and I don't want that to be a factor in how it feels. I am going to do a video on a wedge matrix, and if you guys don't know what a wedge matrix is, it's when you look at a half shot and a 3/4 shot alongside your full shot. Because as I said, my 50 degree and even my 54, I'm probably never going to hit them full. Those 90 yards and 105, I think it was, yeah, I'll hit them with other clubs. Like 105 for me, to be honest. This is my 50 degree, is it? Yeah, 50 degree. 105 for me is about a shoulder to shoulder shot, and I'm not changing the speed, I'm just changing how far I swing. and that is a lot more comfortable than a wee bit less than 105. That for me is a lot more comfortable than taking an all-out 54 degree, so I will do that. But let's move on to irons. So the irons, you have obviously seen the video. There will be a full review coming out of the Caley 01T irons. That'll probably be out this Friday if I can get time to do it. But I am absolutely in love with these, and I'm not just saying that because I got them in the giveaway. If I didn't like them, I wouldn't play them. I had the Wilson D7 forged irons before and I loved them, but these I just feel, I'll do it in the review. I'll let you know in the review. So let's run from pitch and wedge down to 4-iron on these guys and we'll see what numbers we've got. As I said, I'm not going to talk for every shot. I'll just put the numbers on the screen and you'll be able to see what I'm hitting. Okay, so that's the irons done. We'll just quickly run through what I had. Pitch and wedge, 130, 9, 140, 8, 150, 7, 163, getting a bit of a jump. 6-iron, 173, 5-iron, 187, 4-iron, 193. Quite solid numbers, but to be honest, I was about 10 yards further than that on my previous ones. They've definitely all shifted, which is it's fine, they're in line, I'm okay. If you did see the videos, which I done with James, one of them was about this guy, which is a 3-iron. It's unreal, it really is. It's got I don't know what shaft it's in it, a recoil. A Mamiya, I think it's called, Recoil. I don't really like these driving irons, but there's a reason why I've got it. Because I'll come on to my woods in a wee second, but if I just show you this. So this is a 5-wood and this is my 3-iron. They pretty much go the same number. I can't carry both, unfortunately. I would have 15 clubs, but depending on the course, I'm going to use one or the other. If I'm playing a bit of a parkland course that maybe deserves a bit of a higher tee shot and I can feel that I can get through the turf on a wood, I'm going to take my 5-wood. Absolutely adore it to get that kind of approach into the green but also knock back a tee shot. If I'm playing a links course though, that requires maybe a bit of wind manipulation and also getting a bit of run, I'm going to take the 3-iron. I just don't feel that I can get the 5-wood going through the turf on a links course. It's just too dry and it bounces a lot. Whereas the 3-iron, it's going to dig right in and I'm going to get some good shots. So I do have two different numbers for each club. I've got the on the ground shot and I've also got on the tee shot. So let's do the 3-iron first of all. Hopefully we can get a fairly decent contact with this and it should go in line. What was the last number? 4-iron, 193. So I'd maybe hopefully expect this to go 205 and above is ideal. I caught that really well, really well. Let's see, we're just creeping at 200 yards. Great flight on it. And that was off the ground and we got 198. So it's not fantastic, but I'll rate it anyway. So we'll just say 200. So 200, but then we go to the tee. So if I'm playing a links course and I'm playing into the wind, then I'm definitely going to be taking this guy off the tee. It's just a lot lower, a lot more penetrating. So hopefully these numbers match up. Sent it out the right a wee bit. You can see it drawn back in and that's hammered, even though it was sent out to the right a wee bit. So we've got quite a bit of a difference in that. 210 carry. I would be, if I had the time, to be honest, I would probably like to straighten that up a wee bit just to get the number, but it's fine. So let's move on to 5-wood. Let's hit this one off the ground and we'll hit this off the tee and hopefully we should be pretty much around the same as the 3-iron. I do tend to set up with these woods as a wee bit of a cut. Whether or not it does that, I don't really know. Hit that really well. Again, just out the right, just a tad. See where that drops down. just a tad short of the 3-iron. What was that? 191. 192, sorry. So 192. So just a wee bit different. It's very, very similar to my 4-iron, but I didn't catch it too well. So let's go off the tee. What was the number we got off the tee with the 3-iron? 210. So if I can square this tee shot up a wee bit more, then we should be good. Wasn't the greatest of strikes, but yeah, I think I actually landed at 210. 210.2. So absolutely mirror image. So the 3-iron and the 5-wood off the tee both hit the same. Okay, so let's move on to 3-wood. 3-wood's going to be exactly the same as the 5-wood. The only difference is I'm not a huge fan of hitting this one off the ground. I'll be honest with you, 5-wood tends to outdo this when it comes to hitting it off the ground just because of the loft, and a lot of amateurs are going to find that. That's a wee tip for you, is have a look at playing a 5-wood off the ground and a 3-wood off the tee. It's going to benefit you a lot more than trying to force that 3-wood up. For me, I open the face up a wee tad and I just kind of cut across it, and it does kill the distance, but I'm going to get it up there. So this is more for off the tee, but let's just hit it off the ground anyway and see how we go on. Absolutely crushed that. That's probably one of the best strikes I've ever had on that 3-wood. So you can see I'm just short of the, what was that, 212. So we're 212 carry, so 215, let's say. 215 off the ground with the 3-wood, but off the tee, absolutely adore this club. Absolute bullet. For me, that is unreal. That's going to go and bundle on down the fairway. So you can see the difference in ball flights. We're 214, so again 215. I'm not great with fairway woods. I certainly prefer having an iron in the bag. Following along with the woods, we do have the Sim 2 Max 10.5 degree. This is put down to the 1 notch away from lower. Between standard and lower, it's 1 notch away from lower. I'm not a fantastic hitter of driver. I'm better out in the golf course, but for me, it's just about getting it down there. I used to really smash it, and I used to try and chase long drives. For me now, I just feel quite comfortable in getting a shot down there. I'm not trying to chase any records, I'm not trying to impress anybody. It's just about keeping the ball in play for me. So as long as this gets further than the 3-wood, then I'm happy. But we'll hit a shot down there and see. And to be honest, in the simulators, I don't drive particularly well. I'm probably better out in the course. But let's see how we can get on anyway. Look how high that goes. But I hit that pretty well, for me anyway. So we're just dropping down, just short the 240 and bundling out. I absolutely love this driver. It's the 10.5 is probably just a wee bit too high for me. You can see there, I was a 17 degree launch angle, so just a wee bit higher than probably is optimal, but see if we can bring that down just a bit. Down just a wee bit, but I have forced it left. But yeah, that is my driver. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. So moving into the business end of the bag, glove. I use the Slazenger glove. It's literally whatever I find. I don't particularly bother about gloves. It's what, 2 for £9. So in my big pouch, I carry my rain cover, pack of spare gloves, which I'll never use. Oh, here we go. Some go-aheads. Got to have some go-aheads. What I do have is, this isn't some funky mineral water, it's literally washing up liquid and mixed in with water. I always have a wet towel in my bag and a dry towel, so that's for the wet towel. And what else we got? Oh, more go-aheads. I do really like the go-aheads. So small pouch, I've got some e-juice. We do have some smidge. If you're in Scotland, you need to have smidge, because the 2 bites in my hand, if you can see them, they're by Clegg's. Got a tool adapter for my TaylorMade driver. Got some batteries for my vape. Some medication, dihydrocodone, absolutely brilliant. Just I need that for the sciatica on my leg. It's bad when you need to start carrying medication. Do have a massive rubber tee. This is because the driving range that I go to doesn't have huge tees, and the mats are really thick, and I just really struggle with a small tee. So I carry that about with me all the time. In my small pouch here, this is my wee kind of secret compartment. I carry a wee a wee club cleaner and my funky divot tool that I feel a bit of a gangster every time I flip that open. And I do have, I'm going to put this in the camera and show you, I do have my wee Andy Plays Golf. We're all pals here, all pals, not all pals, all pals. That's very Glaswegian. That is Wilson made me that, so thank you very much. I did used to carry an old pound coin. I think I've got it, because I definitely still carry it. And that was my dad's pound coin that he gave me many, many years ago. And yeah, there it is there. So you can't even use it. It's one of the old pound coins now, but I still carry that in there because that's what my ball marker that Wilson got me replaced. So I need to carry it. So this is my tees. So I have two different types of tees, my red pro length tees and my blue pro length tees. Use the red one for irons and also the woods. Carry a rechargeable battery thing, would you call that, an external battery, because I need it everywhere I go. And also a wee clip mount which came in my Garmin R10, and I just use that when I'm out in the course myself doing videos. That's what happens in that pocket. Nothing much exciting. And this year's ball we have moved to the Titleist Pro V1. What do you say about the Pro V1? You know, it's not already been said, it's just a great ball. For me, to be honest with you, tee shots and approach shots, don't really notice much of a difference, you know, between premium balls. It's when I'm round the green, just that wee bite, that chip shot, it just grabs a wee bit and I just feel that I've definitely got the control. When I'm playing medals, I carry my wee wallet, which I got off Amazon, a couple of £2, and I've got a stack of paper in here. This is my wedge matrix. I'll put on the screen. I'll do a wee close-up for you and you can see. That's exactly what I'm talking about. In this you've got half shots, 3/4 shots and full shots from my pitching wedge. To be honest, I would probably even do that maybe all the way down to an 8-iron. I feel if you're playing into wind, it's very, very helpful to have an 8-iron pitch shot into the green. So, that's my main front bit. What happens in this one? I think this is where I just put my bottle in that. I do have a set of gloves, but there's the Slazenger gloves I'm talking about. 2 for £9. Wee tip, if you are going to get them, get the black ones. For some reason, they just last a wee bit longer. That's the ones I'm using now. The leather on them, I don't know, it just feels a lot more rugged, and they're great gloves, really great. I genuinely can't fault them. And I do have a couple of different other gloves in there if it does get wet out in the course. I'm never going to get it back in the way it was, is it? That'll do. And I think last but not least, my Malesi rangefinder. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really think I needed a rangefinder. I'm far too shaky, certainly now with the medication, I'm far too shaky to even hold this guy. I do struggle quite a bit, but it's, see when I'm, I've just realised I've not spoke about Mr. Putter, but for 100 yards and in, phenomenal. And if you're using that wedge matrix, if I zap this and I know what the pin is, I just take 10 yards off where I want to land it, go to my wedge book, have a look at it, pick the number and commit to the shot. I know it's going to do that all day long. So, fantastic piece of kit. It's like £70 off Amazon. I've never tried a Bushnell, but that does me fantastic. Yeah, I actually forgot about putter because this was given to me as a gift, and I genuinely have to be very, very thankful to the person that gave me it. This is a Scotty Cameron. It is the Super Select Newport 2.5 with 2 15-gram weights in it, with milled face, and I think it's got like a one bend neck or a slant neck, whatever you call it. I don't really know what the grip's called here. Yeah, it's not really got much on it, but you can see the type of grip it's got. This for me is absolutely stunning. I think it's 34 inch. I would never go out and buy a putter like this. I never would. The previous putter I had was the Cleveland. To be honest, I'd probably have that for the rest of my life. I just loved that putter, but now this guy's came on board. And between my Scotty Cameron and my wee patch at the front, I feel like I look an absolute legend. Play golf like a turd, but I look like a legend. But yeah, no, it's been really enjoying it. So just a couple of things to clear up before we leave today. I've got the Champkey Tour coming up next week. I'm filming this on pretty much the day it goes out. So this is, what day is this? Friday. I'm hoping the video can go out tonight if I can get my finger out and do an edit. I do have the Champkey Tour next weekend, so I do a practice round on the 9th, which is Sunday, and then I've got the actual round on the 8th. I will be trying to keep you guys updated as much as I can, because I think it would be a great experience and to kind of bring you along. If anybody's down in that area, I will be posting the details of the course. You can come and watch if you want. I'm not expecting you to, but it's down in Yorkshire. And we will be there. I think my practice round's like 4 o'clock on the Sunday, and then I've got a 11:30 tea time on Monday the 10th. So please come along and show face if you can, and it'd be great to see some of you. If not, don't worry. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I am seriously buzzing. But there is going to be a couple of videos this week, maybe Wednesday, that I'm going to show a wee bit of practice, what I've been doing for it, because this is a great facility, but I need to go out in the course. I need to go out and physically put balls around the green, or approach shots, or tee shots maybe. I think that's going to be something to look at. So yeah, it's a busy week. So I've still to figure out what we're going to do video wise, what days it's going to be on, but I'm definitely going to post one on Friday. Whether or not we get one out Monday, Wednesday, or whether or not we stay on Tuesday, who knows. But anyway, I will put out on social media. Make sure you follow me down below. Just Andy Plays Golf on Instagram. Don't really use Twitter, but Instagram and Facebook, you can catch me there. But thanks very much for watching, and as I say, thanks to everyone who has subscribed. If you haven't already done so, please hit the wee button below. Helps me out massively and makes me feel amazing, not gonna lie. It's been really good the past week watching you guys all come on board and leave me messages and things, so keep it going. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Behave yourselves, take it easy, and we'll see you in the next one.